Oh, hello! My name's Connor, and I'm here to tell you the enthralling tale of Brandon and his adventures with the 4.5 camera. The day started like any other day for Brandon. That is, until he went online to bug out a 4.5 camera. That's when his life changed forever. To get his 4.5 camera, Brandon went to Blackboard, found the link named Equipment Rentals, and searched through the list of equipment until he found the sign-off 4.5 camera keys. He booked it out for the day and confirmed the reservation. The journey couldn't really start until Brandon actually got the 4.5 camera. In order to do that, he headed to the equipment room to pick up his key from the ER staff. After they had scanned his card, she gave Brandon the 4.5 key. He then took the magical adventure through the depths of C building towards the 4.5 lockers. Upon arriving at the lockers, Brandon took out the dolly, the 4.5 camera box, and the camera tripod. He then loaded onto the dolly and headed to the studio to assemble it. Now Brandon, having found a change of clothes, arrived into the studio. His first order of business was setting up the tripod. He extended all the legs fully and then leveled it with one of the bubble levels on the body here and using the other one located on the head here. He then reached into the box and retrieved the clamp, which he attached to the head of the tripod. The next order of business was to place the camera onto this clamp and lock it into place. But the rail that the camera moves on was not long enough. So Brandon got the extension tube from the box and attached it to the end. To attach a lens to the camera, Brandon pulled up the levers on the front of the camera and carefully placed the lens in, and lowered the levers to lock it into place. Then Brandon extended the bellows to the greatest extent. Brandon then grabbed the level from the box and set it atop the camera to check again that everything was level, because he knew an unlevel camera could spell disaster. He then noticed that the back of the camera was not a perfectly 90-degree angle, so he untwisted a knob on the side and made sure that it was perfectly zeroed using the zeroing indicator. Now it came time to take the picture, so he grabbed the hood, got behind the camera, and began focusing it using the dials on the side. To be absolutely sure of his focus, Brandon grabbed the eye cup and placed it against the back glass. The time had come to set the shutter speed and aperture. Using the sliders on the side of the lens, Brandon set his aperture and his shutter speed. To finally take the picture, Brandon got the cable release from the box and screwed it into this little doohickey here under the lens. Brandon was ready to load his film holder into the camera. He pulled the lever atop the back and carefully slid the holder in. After making sure the aperture was closed, he pulled the dark slide to prepare the 4x5 film for exposure. He cocked the shutter, and then...
Damn.